Good evening, my four-legged viewers and the occasional two-legged folks who don't mind a little shedding on their clothes. Tonight we have a special story that just might gnaw at your curiosity like a dog with a brand new chew toy. We're diving into the mystery behind something called the Nibb Factory. Yes, you heard that right. Nibb Factory. What is it? Is it where all our squeaky toys are made? Is it some kind of elaborate snack production line where treats just rain from the heavens? I mean, if that's true, count me in. But seriously, folks, nib is short for nibble, according to the Dogster Dictionary. And get this, it's defined as an initiation of a good act or positive energy by a human who unknowingly crosses the imaginary human-to-dog zone. This in turn triggers an over-anxious reaction in the dog, leading to tiny, adorable gnawing on, say, a shirt or two. It also means unconditional love and complete randomness. But then, there's the factory part, and that's where it gets really deep. Not. Turns out, they just added factory because, well, why not? It's like throwing every random idea together in one place, like a doggy daycare for chaos. And they called it a factory because it just sounds more official. But folks, here's where it gets weird. Apparently, I have a connection to this whole Nibb Factory situation. Yeah, you heard me right. It's like finding out you're related to a legendary ball fetcher in your dog ancestry. To explain all this, I've invited back our favorite professor from Dogford University, Professor Barkley. She's here to reveal what in the world my connection to this whole Nibb thing might be. Professor, welcome back. Professor Barkley, always a pleasure. So tell me, how did I, Aldo Pants, end up connected to this Nibb Factory? Am I a chew toy pioneer? An unsung hero of the gnawing arts?
Well, Aldo, through extensive research into the doggy genealogical archives, I discovered something fascinating. One of your ancestors may have been one of the first dogs to ever initiate a nib, possibly even on the very first piece of clothing that led to the creation of the company.
Wait, you're telling me a pants may have nibbled the first shirt that inspired an entire industry of random gnawing?
Exactly. A pants might have contributed to the term's origins, whether by nibbling or just being an inspiring example of pure lovable chaos.
I don't know whether to be proud or slightly worried about my family legacy now. But hey, if the factory's named after random acts of gnawing and unconditional love, I guess we are in good company. So, what does this mean for the future of the Nibb Factory? Will they build statues of me chewing shirts, or is this all just a little piece of doggy folklore?
I think it's more of a celebration of spontaneity and creativity, Aldo. And who knows? Maybe one day every dog will have their own version of a nib factory, an outlet for all those random loving outbursts.
Well, there you have it, folks. A little gnaw here, a tiny hole there, and boom. An entire industry built on love and chaos. Who knew? But I have to say, if this Nibb Factory is supposed to symbolize randomness, then I'm definitely in the right place. Thanks for joining us, Professor Barkley. You've opened my eyes and possibly a whole new line of chewable merchandise. As always, my take? Sometimes life's greatest legacies start with the tiniest nibble, and a little bit of randomness never hurt anyone. That's all for tonight, folks. Don't forget to keep nibbling at life's surprises. Just try not to leave too many holes in the process. Good night, everyone.